So that samadhi is actually known as THUKDAM, the meditative posture or meditative state. I think we have seen many pictures. Lama, they die, after dying they be in the meditation, then later they become, their body become small, 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 and sometimes they vanish also. Not even like 5-10 years. There's one great master in Tibet. Like last time it was this much. We heard that that has vanished actually, only become this much. These are all because of they are able to abide in the nature of mind, in the samadhi. They're able to recognize the clear light. So that is the moment where we can take opportunity to recognize. If we recognize, then we can be in the meditation, THUKDAM. So if we can be in that, then threefold experiences will happen. Now, if we can recognize that and if we can be in that, one can get enlightenment in Dharmakaya. We'll become Buddha in Dharmakaya. If we can recognize that. But to recognize that, we have to do a samadhi practice. We should have at least glimpse of what is emptiness, what is spaciousness. Just now, we are so much connected with the eyes, form outside, eye consciousness, within the eye consciousness, thoughts, process, concept, we are connected to this. Now, to be in the samadhi means disconnecting from those experiences and just remaining in the state where nothing is connected, yet mindful and clear and aware. So that state we have to recognize. So that's very important. So once we recognize that, then we get Buddha in Dharmakaya. We get Buddhahood in the first level. Now, if we cannot become a Buddha with this experience, if we cannot recognize that, because we never did meditation, suppose, so how can we recognize? We never met before the person. How can we recognize? We cannot. Okay, now, these experiences, even if we lose these experiences, even if we cannot become Buddha of Dharmakaya through this recognition, then another level will unfold now. The second level of clear light, practices. Now, if you cannot recognize, when I mentioned that, blank state will happen. Within that blankness, the clear light will appear. And we couldn't catch this. We couldn't recognize it. Again, we will fall back into the blank state. Because like when sometimes when accident happen, we do not know where accident happened. When I wake up, I find in the hospital. Oh, where am I? I don't remember how I reached here. So like that, as soon as this clear light experience dissolve into the empty dark space, Kunshi again, then from there, suddenly we'll wake up. So when we wake up, we'll experience another level of experience unfolded. So then, that is like arising or seeing of the deities, like grateful deity, a peaceful deity. We can see this. Again, if we do not have some kind of a practice, just visualization. Now, why visualization of our deity Guru Rinpoche or Amitabha or our Lokiteshvara? Why we actually, visualize? And why we make a friendship? Why we make a habit to remember them? Now, here in the second experience, it's going to help us to get enlightenment. So, if we, during the visualization practice, firstly, suppose Guru Rinpoche. We visualize Guru Rinpoche in the front. So later, we know that Guru Rinpoche is our own appearance. If I do not have mind, if I do not have mental state, from where Guru Rinpoche will appear? Everything, past, future, and present, happens within our mind. Nothing is going to happen away from mind. Connected. If your existence is not there, there won't be any existence. Now we know that Buddha existed. Buddha came 2,500 years ago. This 2,500 years ago and the Buddha had happened in our mind. Not 2,500 years ago separately from us. Buddha separately for us. If we do not have the mind, the mental state, nothing will be experienced. Every experience in gross level, subtle level is connected to our mind. Without mind, there will be no happiness. Without mind, there will be no sadness, suffering. So sadness and happiness actually come from our own mind. Of course, we may say that, okay, that person made me angry. That person got angry or I got angry? I got angry. Within my mind, I got angry. Actually, whatever happened, I saw. He saw me or I saw? I saw it. This is my experience. But because of our duality, subject and object, so we always see separate it. So in the visualization practice, first we visualize in the space, then that visualization we gradually dissolve in us. And we become, now we practice, I am Guru Rinpoche. So when we practice like that, then what is the advantage? The advantage is when we die, like, although we are not able to understand or realize or experience the clear light, and we are not able to get Buddhahood in the first, those clear light, experiences. Now the second is the deities will appear. When the deities appear, if we do not know that that deity is actually me, my own appearance, then again we have a tendency to get fear. Once we get fear, then again we'll slip away the opportunity to get the enlightenment in Sambhaka Kaya form. But if we know that when the deities appear, then we know that, oh, these deities are my own appearance. My own, appearance I'm seeing outside. So once we know that, that moment, because once we know that those deities are me and me is deity, then what is the problem? You become one with that, deity, and you get enlightenment in the Sambhaka Kaya form. Then you become a Sambhaka Kaya Buddha. So then, even if we cannot do that, then there will be another level of experience will come. So some superior quality can grab the first clear light and they become in the THUKDAM. They can stay in the meditative posture, or they can be in the meditative state. Even if they cannot recognize that, the another level could be the recognition of the deities, Dambarikja, Shito Dambarikja, the peaceful and the restful deity. So that moment also, we can, if we recognize, then we get Buddha feel, we get enlightenment in Sambhaka Kaya form. Now, we couldn't recognize that. Now, again, once we see that, there's two things. Recognize and become, Buddha in the Sambhaka Kaya, or just see and again get into the darkness. Once you see that, if you don't recognize, only fear. Fear comes not like a small fear like us. The deity will appear as if, you are like just a dust, and deity will be like a universe, like this opening mouth. And when it appears, you will again get into the dark state. You will just, what to say now, your mind cannot stand on this, and you'll become once again, you will pass away. I mean, your pass means everything will just get into the darkness, like a sleep. Because when somebody suddenly pass away, not die, something happens, pass away or something we say, but they will come back, but during that time they will not know anything. So like that will pass away. So when it pass away, then now actually we are supposed to talk the bardo of death and bardo of clear light, but I'll go a little bit on the bardo of becoming, Siddha bardo. So one can reach into, then again, suddenly from the darkness I will get up. I can again, that moment, then I will be reaching into the another level of state. So that is called the bardo of becoming. That is a state where we can choose the sixth realm again. Because of our karma, anyhow, whether we choose or not, we will be either be born or reborn in this sixth realm now. Now suddenly then we start remembering till 21 days we'll remember very clearly what happened in our worldly experiences, although you are died, although you are passed away. After 21 days, suppose if you are, while staying, we eat lots of meat or like pigs or chicken or something, then after 21 days, total 49 days, after 21 days, we start seeing our hand suddenly started coming up like here. Then suddenly I can see, till 21 days after death, we can still have some connection with our previous life, like family, friends, whatever we did, we will have, and we'll visit with our formless body, with our immaterial body. We can visit family, friends, until 21 days, we can be within this realm. Then after 21 days, slowly it will fade away our memory of the past while we are in the world. We will start forgetting our family. We have many past life before. Are we able to remember our family, our parents? Our parents is not only our present parent, not only our sons and daughters of this one. We have so many parents in the past. Are we able to remember? No, just now, because the same process has happened. After 21 days, our memory of earth, memory of our work, memory of our experiences will slowly fade away. When it fades, then from 21 days, we'll start seeing my hand becoming one hand like almost like a pig, if I'm supposed to be reborn as a pig. Then I will think, oh, what's happening with me now? Then gradually, another hand will also become like the hand will become like a pig. Then suddenly, then I will get again like same. I will afraid. I will be terrified. Then slowly, suddenly, my leg also becoming like a pig leg. That means you are almost entering into the womb of a pig, but not yet. Then after 21 days, 23, 24, 25, then you will start seeing. Then suddenly, you will see your head also, not the head which you have in the, like on the earth. Then you start seeing. That time you will faint again. That moment you will get into the dark state. See, again you will pass away. That moment, without any notice, you have already taken your place into the stomach of the mother pig. So before getting into this kind of encounter, before we get into this kind of experiences, so first day till 21 day, so there is again possibility. If we had received like 4 teaching, that is a time, then we can remember our gurus and teachings. And that moment, we should try to meditate. Even if you didn't meditate much, if you have little bit of habit in meditation, then we can, without body, so we can, meditate well. So